Now for a UN Digest, expert insights that offer a gateway for newcomers to understand what's at stake, why you should care, and how everyone everywhere can take action. For this one, we are joined by Liu Zhenmin, Undersecretary General of the UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs, or UN DESA.
We all acknowledge that 2020 has been a very difficult year. We have experienced a global pandemic, catastrophic weather events, social upheavals, and widespread environmental degradation. These multiple crises call for an integrated response, and that response is the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The SDGs can help fill the deep social and economic fissures that the current pandemic has laid bare. They can guide us to a greener and more sustainable recovery path. They will not only help us overcome the devastating impacts of the pandemic, but build a stronger foundation for multilateralism and international cooperation to address future crises. The UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs has been driving progress on the SDGs since the very beginning. We will continue to do so throughout this decade of action to deliver the SDGs by 2030. At UN DESA, we focus on driving knowledge, guiding policy, and presenting evidence. We support the process of board international reviews at the high-level political forum on sustainable development, where countries can present the evidence of what works well and what needs to be improved. In these troubling times, this work has taken on greater urgency. Our experts have been working around the clock to help the world navigate the tough policy choices ahead, including making stimulus packages inclusive, preventing a global debt crisis, supporting countries in special situations and protecting the most vulnerable, and strengthening the role of science and technology. UN DESA has been presenting the evidence to make the best possible decision each time, and we have achieved that in a shifting landscape. For example, even with the challenges posed by connectivity and the unprecedented virtual negotiations format, the ACSOC Financing for Development Forum, supported by the UN DESA, adopted the first universally agreed set for UN policies to finance COVID-19 response and recovery efforts since the crisis. In July, the high-level political forum delivered a clear message on the need for a multilateral response to the COVID-19 crisis, which must be rooted in SDGs. We are supporting the mobilization of financing for sustainable development. In doing so, we are shining a spotlight on the impacts of private investment, supporting financing for forests and helping the new Global Investors for Sustainable Development Alliance. We have gathered the most updated data to present a snapshot of the SDG progress and areas furthest left behind through the partnership with member states, UN agencies, and stakeholders. We have convened 14 prominent economists and thinkers, including a Nobel laureate, a former head of state, and the environment and health experts to discuss the challenges and the suggested solutions. We have helped the climate and SDG communities work together. In doing so, we are intensifying our research and analysis on sustainable transport, oceans, energy, water, and sanitation, and launching information networks and data initiatives on clean water and energy. We work hand in hand with our partners, such as the United Nations Economic Network, which offers integrated support on economic, financial, and social issues to the UN teams in countries. We share what we learn. Our new 2030 Agenda Partnerships Accelerator builds the skills of governments, UN agencies, and others to forge strong partnerships for SDGs. And our new open source tool, linked to SDGs, helps harness data generated by different stakeholders to monitor SDG progress. We are helping the world to recover better by supporting member states in 5 key areas, including: number 1, promoting equality and inclusive growth; number 2, supporting evidence-based decision-making through high-quality data and statistics; number 3, strengthening the science policy interface; number 4, working at the synergies of climate action and SDG achievement; and number 5, supporting countries to incorporate demographic trends into development policy and planning. And the delivery of sustainable finance, effective governance, and gender equality continue to underpin all our efforts. UN DESA and our partners work side by side for a prosperous, just, and greener world that leaves no one behind. Together, we will help the world rise stronger. I thank you.
Thank you.